If you've been sending the same resume to 50 different jobs and hearing nothing but silence, I want you to stop. It's not because you aren't qualified. It's because the game has changed and nobody told you the new rules. I've been in this industry for 15 years, sitting on both sides of the desk. Here's the hard truth. 82% of recruiters now use AI to screen your resume. In fact, about 75% of resumes are rejected by a machine before a human ever sees them. You've probably spent weeks polishing your star answers, but there's a massive gap. Most candidates prepare for a Q&A session, while companies are looking for a business solution. Following the rules and waiting to be noticed is exactly what's keeping you stuck. The good soldier approach is dead. It's time to become a strategist. So how do the candidates who get chased by recruiters do it? They've made the auditor pivot. They stop treating the interview like an oral exam and start treating it like a consulting discovery session. Research shows 66% of hiring managers find new hires not fully prepared, even if they check every box. Why? Because a resume proves you held a job. It doesn't prove you can solve a problem. We're moving from experience-based value toward impact velocity. This is where you identify a gap and show how fast you can bridge it. Candidates who ask diagnostic questions are 40% more likely to get an offer. They aren't just looking for a paycheck. They're signaling strategic alignment. When you flip that script, you aren't just another applicant, you're a partner. Now, let's get practical with 3 specific questions that change the power dynamic. First, the gap audit. Instead of asking about culture, try this. Beyond the job description, what is the one metric or challenge that keeps you up at night? This transforms you into a consultant immediately. Second, the ROI forecast. Ask, if we're sitting here a year from now and this hire is a home run, what specific problem did I solve for the business? This forces the recruiter to visualize your success. Finally, the velocity check. Use. How is the team currently using tools to speed up delivery, and where's the biggest bottleneck? Since AI-skilled candidates command a 56% salary premium, this proves you have the strategic mindset they can't find elsewhere. Let me give you a real-world example. Imagine 2 candidates for a project manager role. Candidate A answers every question perfectly, listing their duties and past successes. They sound like a great employee. But candidate B uses the gap audit. They ask, I noticed your last 3 projects faced a 10% delay in the QA phase. Is streamlining that handover the primary goal for this hire? Suddenly, the recruiter isn't just checking boxes, they're brainstorming a solution with a peer. Candidate B isn't guessing what the company wants, they're uncovering it in real time. I've seen candidates with less experience win the job simply because they were the only ones who actually understood the specific problem they were being hired to solve. They stopped being an applicant and started being the solution. I know what you're thinking. That sounds great, but my background is messy. If you're pivoting, a skills gap is often just a leadership issue disguised as a talent shortage. Your job is to show learning agility and, honestly, stop applying cold. The average search takes over 5 months because cold applications have a miserable 3% conversion rate. Referral candidates, however, are 5 times more likely to be hired. Even Gen Z employees using AI daily see 45% faster promotion rates. If your resume is thin, use that diagnostic energy to network. Ask a potential peer those same 3 questions over coffee. That's how you bypass the machine and get to the human heart of the business. I want you to do 3 things in the next 24 hours. First, identify the top 3 pain points of your target company. Read their latest earnings report or news mentions to find the metric that keeps them up. Second, rewrite your top resume bullet point. Don't say responsible for management. Use the formula, action plus problem plus ROI. For example, led teams to solve a 20% delivery lag, saving $200K annually. Third, reach out to one person at that company for a referral. Don't ask for a job, ask for their perspective on their biggest bottleneck. The good soldier is being replaced by the strategic partner. Which one are you going to be on Monday? Let's talk about it.